Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Drogba, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Kimmich. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's been cut out, well played. Could move up a gear here. And here's Drogba. And it's De Bruyne. Played out wide. De Bruyne. Mendes in acres of space out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of
Eto'o. He's judged, surely! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Croatia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Conte. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Eto'o. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This looks promising.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hullet. Dunk gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo opts for safety.
Croatia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's quick to return it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well read, nice interception. Conte, now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Conte.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Hullet. Conte. Stojkovic. And he's worked it through. Filippo Inzaghi. Mendes getting this one clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Belletti. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Belletti. Cross goes in there.
That's alert.
He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kimmich.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's beautiful. And the finish! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Manchester United are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get it through? So much time and space here. Towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Now it's Eto'o. Conte, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Stojkovic. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Croatia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Eto'o. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Rodri. And this is Eto'o. Looking to play it, and a chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Croatia find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dani Olmo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rodri. Now it's Eto'o. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Conte. Eto'o, never out of the action for very long. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. And it's hoisted clear. Rodri, that's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to dink it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Conte. Stojkovic does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Silvestre. Quality ball. That pass has been well intercepted. There will be a throw-in. Neymar. Now it's Gullit. Gullit pops him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Gullit. And Gullit! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he shoots! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past. Now it's Drogba. Musiala, he has found the way through. Delivered, and a header! He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly... Oh no, what has happened here?
Added minute has been indicated.
Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted it to the flank. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vardiol. And that's been intercepted. It's run loose here. 4 added minutes on the board. And time is up. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
So, what can they make of this? And this is top, tries a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And that was very necessary.
MacArthur definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to play it through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance! Rude Hoyt! That is just a piece of art! A finish right from the top draw! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Bruyne, he is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko. In with the challenge. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off.
Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Caicedo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Drogba. He's through here. And this is Drogba. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caicedo makes the interception. Oh, delightful ball. Shevchenko skims one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. And this is Hullet. And he's running through. Great defending, strong and determined. Hullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate...
And Hullet! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Pull it. Now it's Drogba.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. A run and a chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. De Bruyne! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nuno Mendes, he's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Has a look up and delivers. And it's turned away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Hullet. De Bruyne.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? MacArthur have it back and can go again. O'Reilly providing an outlet on that flank. O'Reilly. So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So right back into the action.
Number 7, coming on the field, number 21.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Number 13.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Shevchenko. He's looking wide. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Corner given. MacArthur have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
He's found a way through. Hakimi. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Getting up there! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
O'Reilly really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, there's the clearance. Can he get it through?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's shifting through the gears here. Peruzzi claims it without any fuss.
MacArthur clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That pass has been well intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Decent chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And this is Messi. Albert Ferrer. Hullet. Chance here to counter. And that has found him in acres of space. And the shot's on here. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. The pass has gone astray. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Totti. O'Reilly has it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. And they've got rid. Aimed beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer can clear it away. MacArthur have got it back and they'll have another go. That has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Shevchenko. Number 33.
And here's Mbappe.
Number 4, Didier Drogba.
That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
And he's there to belt it away. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Drogba. And this is Hullet. He can run onto that. Great ball. And De Bruyne! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Field is number 2.
Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Yamal's cross.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played out to the left flank. That's where it came from. He's being urged to shoot. And he opts to go forward. Akanji wins the duel this time. And here's Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard, spread to the right. And it's made its way to him. Now the delivery. That's not going far. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added minute has been indicated.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Spread out to the left. Can he get onto this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, what a mistake! And he's stuck it away! Oh, they could be caught out here. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Davis does really well to... And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And we come to you now
Pullet
with a
just
quick
could not
request
help
for
himself,
support
could he?
for our
3
charity
goals
fund,
to his name.
Chance in Football.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward.
And a chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Nuno Mendes. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Ferran Torres. The ball is loose and the... Oh, what a... Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Madrid.
Musiala! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele has it in a wide position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's not an especially good pass, that. No way through. And it's Musiala. Good chance here! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Musiala. Now it's Drogba. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beaten the last man! And that is expertly dealt with. Musiala.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Delivers the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Goes for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. They get a throw in. Musiala cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's being shifted off it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Dembele, he has found the way. Great chance! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
He leaps for it! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's clever. Kobel getting this one clear. Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Shevchenko. Nuno Mendes. Nicely shaped ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely aimed pass. Nuno Mendes. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. And Hullet! He's given the time to pick a pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Might want to be careful there.
Back where it came from. Kalulu. No way through there. Musiala. Hakimi. Akanji. And the referee says that is that for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And here's Dembele. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Well, they've got it again. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. He's picked it. Ferran Torres! And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Musiala! Hakimi. And that has put paid to that. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Musiala ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Musiala! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try from distance! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
This looks promising. Dani Olmo. And it's Rijkaard. De Bruyne. That's a good hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Musiala. Shevchenko. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. In with the challenge. Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. And he welcomes it in. And Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Chips it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And this is Shevchenko. Vardiol. He's had it taken off him. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's... oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's gone loose. Looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And again!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Drogba. Musiala. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And that is that. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.